So the members can contribute to.
Thank you, member for Turkana East. County MP Laikipia.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me an opportunity to contribute to this adjournment motion. Honorable Speaker, I forever remain grateful to the people of Laikipia County for giving me an opportunity to serve them. But if I was asked, the toughest part of this job is when I receive a phone call from a family at night, either through text message or a phone call they managed to make, telling me that the bandits or cattle rustlers are outside their house. In a good case, Honorable Speaker, the following day they call you back and tell you they drove away with their herd of cattle. In a bad case, the community calls you back and tells you they killed a member of that family. Honorable Speaker, such is the life that Laikipians are leading today. Honorable Speaker, it is also good to mention that Laikipia County is the 15th largest county in this country, despite us having 3 constituencies. That said, Honorable Speaker, we are generous enough to have 7 counties as our neighbors. We start with Isiolo, we go to Nyeri, we go to Meru, we go to Nakuru, Baringo, Samburu, and Isiolo are all our neighbors. Honorable Speaker, we are peaceful neighbors, but in many instances we have neighbors who keep antagonizing us and affecting the residents of Laikipia County. That said, Honorable Speaker, our challenges are cattle rustlers, and when it is not cattle rustlers, we have illegal grazers coming to disturb us. Honorable Speaker, the greatest challenge we have as Laikipians is we know the corridors where these cattle rustlers pass, and Honorable Speaker, any member in this house knows the speed of a cow and how fast or how slow it walks. So when somebody says 200 cattle have been driven away, if the security had the intent and the purpose of catching up with these cattle rustlers, they would be able to do that. Honorable Speaker, in this day and age, there is technology. We have drones, we have armored vehicles, which if our system agrees to use, it is going to be very easy to end the cattle rustling in Laikipia County. Honorable Speaker, it is also good to mention that in the 15 wards I have in my county, 7 of those wards are actually being antagonized by insecurity. And I'll give an example of a ward called Gedega. In Gedega ward, we even know the corridor the cattle rustlers use. There's a place called Mulima Jangiri, we have Matuku, we have Mitaro. Those are places where people, it is well known to even the security that this is where the cattle rustlers pass. They have been unable to stop these people. We go to Olmoran, the same case we have at Wangwashi. We go to Salama Ward, there at Checkpoint, we have an issue there. And it is also good to mention, like 2 weeks ago at Checkpoint, they actually killed an elderly man. And in that instance, I remember the senator and the honorable MC of that area trying to pursue the cattle rustlers. They found them seated somewhere in a house by assistance of some sniffer dogs. Honorable Speaker, I find myself thinking, what if the cattle rustlers had seen them approaching? The story would be different today. Again, we have been forced as leaders to become security agencies on the ground because the security agencies on the ground have refused to work. It is our plea that we need to know the structure that is going to be used in security in our areas, because as it's been mentioned by a colleague earlier, it seems these security forces have instructions they receive from somewhere else. For me, I like to go with the good book, the Bible. Leviticus says an eye for an eye. I don't know why in our instance, a cattle rustler comes, kills our people, but when it comes to their arrest, they have to either be treated with baby gloves or treated as if they're special people. The same justice they met on our people should be the same justice that should actually be meted on them. Honorable Speaker, I speak of 7 wards that have insecurity, and we know where all these insecurity is coming from. Recently in Social Ward, our MC was almost killed as he was also pursuing cattle that had been stolen there. Honorable Speaker, it is my plea as a leader of Laikipia County, and I join my fellow colleagues in saying a time has come. If we will deliver nothing else for our people, we must deliver security to them. And security must be restored in Laikipia County, and the time for it to be restored is now and not later. And Honorable Speaker, I would like to add that our chiefs also need to be given powers. Chiefs walk out in the middle of the night to assist our people, but again they are told they cannot give instructions to the security forces. It is time we get to know who is this person who needs to give instructions for our people to be secured, for them to be ensured they are safe, and the time is now, and we are demanding for it. We can no longer keep pleading for it. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I support the adjournment motion.
Thank you, County MP Baringo.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. I also want to add